back South Africa.
Going back home, Malawi.
Yeah, now I'm going home now.
Going back home, Malawi.
Malawians are heading home from South Africa after anti-immigrant protests in parts of the Western Cape heightened fears among foreign communities. Buses arranged with support from government officials and Malawi's diplomatic mission are transporting displaced migrants home, with many saying they are relieved to leave after days of uncertainty and growing concerns about their safety.
I'm feeling great because everyone here want to go home. So when you see these buses alive here, everybody feeling great because we're in a tough situation here in South Africa. We're in bad situation. So we just thank the government sector and our embassy for providing us as the bus to go to Malawi.
All right, my people, everywhere still good. Malawi is in the news. First of all, we say congratulations to all Malawi citizens in South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how peacefully Malawians are leaving South Africa and also cheering them and saying bye-bye to them. And they are saying they are grateful for South Africa hosting them. I will say congratulations again to their government. And congratulations again to Ghana government. Now, what are these people doing there again? You see, this shows when you have a government and you have Bola government. This is real how it is showing. When you people are going to vote and you people are taking rice, bandits are kidnapping us, take rice. And even some women, they are sharing pants to some women in that Bola country. Now, their government say, if you want to come back yourself. We don't have time to come and pick you people from South Africa. So whether you people will stay alive or if they will delay you, your government don't care. Aww. You see now, South Africa is trying to open the eyes of all African youth by you people, instead of you people to learn out of it. You people are there blaming them left and right. Meanwhile, you people will remain and learn from these people. Looking at them like that, you people think they are not wise. South African youth are the most wisest people on this entire Africa. Though they are the youngest. But in fact, when I study them, if you don't study them careful, you think they don't have sense. But when you get closer, study them, talk to them. Ladies and gentlemen, when we say sense, everybody says to travel to South Africa or to friend a South African to learn sense from them. I will not lie you. I'm not if you tell me. If if South Africa didn't shake their country, if they didn't shake their country, will we notice? Will we see the country which is the most useless country in Africa come and pick your people? Some other country, they say no, they will not pick them. Whether they will delete them, whether they will do anything to them, they don't care. And you people call those people leaders in your country. Anyway, I go by the name the young president, and I still remain your favorite, your number one president all over the world, giant of each.
Africans are lazy, uneducated, illiterate, useless, pointless, HIV positive, criminals. They drink from Monday to Sunday. They have nothing going on for them. Their country is going down the drain. They are useless. Their government is useless. You help them Wonderful. Go home. Why would you want to be around these horrible people? Go home. It's very simple. Go home. 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 Go home.
Is quite complex. It has a number of elements to it, and we want to address all those elements fully, and they contain tasks that we must fulfill and also asks that we want to put forward to a number of other countries. In the past, we've always sought for others to understand. This time around, we'll be saying we want to work together, work with us, and I'm rather pleased that President Mahama of Ghana has been saying he would like to make a call on other African countries to work with South Africa. And that is precisely what has triggered our intention to send envoys so that they can go and explain the type of initiatives, type of programs that we are going to embark upon. Because in the end, this is an African problem. It's not only a South African problem. We are all involved in this. There's various countries on the continent that experience precisely what we are going through. Now, because of the social challenges that our people are facing, challenges of security, challenges of delivery of services, as well as unemployment, it brings a lot of pressure on our people, which we understand very, very well. So therefore, it needs all of us as South Africans, as those who are coming to our country, either documented or undocumented, as well as other countries, so that we work together. This is an African problem that requires African solutions.
Let's assume that you win a second term. You will be in your most politically potent moment. Clinton did his best work in the first 2 years of his second term. President Obasanjo in Nigeria did a lot of his deep reforms in the first 2 years of his second term. What would you do in the first 2 years of your second term?
Do more work. More challenges are there. 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 Do more work. More challenges are there.
Good evening, my dear brother, Samuel Abakro. I'm greeting you from Pretoria in South Africa. I've watched your interview with one of the Ghanaian media with shock and disappointment, because the interview is riddled with misinformation and factual inaccuracies. The first factual inaccuracy is that almost 30% of the Ghanaians that you have repatriated and that we have assisted you to repatriate were legal in South Africa. It is not true, and this has been communicated to the High Commissioner. Secondly, that there are 2 Nigerian nationals that have been killed during the current wave of attacks against foreign nationals, particularly of African descent, in South Africa. We have verified with all our law enforcement agencies and all state authorities, there was no Nigerian, or there is no Nigerian national that has been killed during this current wave of attack. Thirdly, that there are 5 Mozambican nationals that have been killed in South Africa during the current wave of attack. That is also devoid of truth. It's not correct. At least 2 Mozambican nationals have indeed been killed, and the South African Police Service is investigating the matter. It's following leads with possible arrests soon. And as the South African government, we have extended our condolences to the Mozambican government. We deeply regret this incident, and we have condemned it with the strongest terms. Again, the South African government has called for restraint, has called for respect of the rule of law in South Africa, has called for all the groups to stop enforcing immigration laws, and to have, when they have got protests, which is constitutional, to be violent against foreign nationals. So we now have 3 of your statements you have claimed to the media house in Ghana that have been proven to be not true. The 4th lie in the interview is that there are 16 Ghanaian nationals, and we have, as the South African government, been informed about these 16 Ghanaian nationals who are in the hospitals in South Africa. I have verified with our law enforcement agencies. This, again, it is not true. We don't have any verified information, including in our hospitals, that there are such Ghanaian nationals. And if it is indeed correct that they are such, I have also verified with our officials responsible and dealing with the Ghanaian High Commissioner in South Africa, whether they have received a note verbal about these injured Ghanaian nationals in our hospitals. And they've also said they've not received any such note verbal. So this proves your line of communication of intending to engage with the South African government through social media, through interviews, that it is really not helping to restore what should be cordial working relations between the 2 countries. We have had challenges in the past. We have handled them in a cordial manner. That is what we will continue to request you to do. Lastly, with regards to the threat that there is a public pressure for you to consider the nuclear route against South African companies in Ghana, I will tell you that it will not be for the first time that such a thing happens. When the current administration came into office in Ghana, I engaged you about the unbearable working conditions that have come to bear against South African companies since the current administration has come into office. I wrote you a letter. I will not disclose this letter at this stage, but I will be prepared to disclose the letter and send it to the public through Twitter like you are doing, when we raised the issue that impacts South African companies in Ghana. So we will not be shocked nor surprised if such a route is taken. It was made clear from the beginning that this is where we are going. So you should not hide behind the current attacks as the basis to move with whatever motive you have against South African companies in Ghana. The South African government continues to remain very cordial with the Ghanaian government, and we deeply regret incidences that have happened against your nationals. Again, we call for the South African public to exercise restraint, to ensure that if there is any demonstration, it's not violent. Ghanaians are our brothers, and we want to continue to live with them, engage with them, and resolve issues amicably. With regards to the call for the debate at the African Union, as the South African government, we have said we remain ready to engage with the Ghanaian government or to engage at the multilateral forum of the African Union on the pull and push factors in relation to irregular migration. Irregular migration is a global challenge. It is not unique to South Africa. It will need all of us as African states to share responsibility to deal with irregular migration. We are one of the highest receiving countries in the continent in regards to irregular migration. So we will need to share this responsibility, and we will be ready to engage, my dear brother, in this debate as it moves on. I hope you will find this message in order, as it is the choice of communication and the line of communication that we have chosen, despite our repeated requests that let's have cordial and diplomatic engagements. I thank you and I wish you good night in Accra. Thank you very much.